We often find that in moments of failure or moments when things just aren't working out, we feel like we have to start anew and we have to start from a clean slate. But the reality is, we always bring in something from our past experiences into our present. We always have lessons that we've learned from in the past that help us create better moments in the future. Whether they be small or big, that doesn't matter. Sometimes we don't realize the small lessons we've learned in our life from our past failures, from our past mistakes, and we overlook them, not realizing how big of an impact they've played in our life. So that's why I want to make this video, stating how there is no such thing as starting all over in life. There's always something you're building on. There's always something you're creating going forward. Life is just an experience. Life is a ongoing continuum of experiences. You and yourself are an experience in itself. And when you realize that, you understand that the day-to-day struggles are just ongoing moments of teachings, ongoing moments of lessons, and ways to just take us to that next step that we need to get to. Sometimes we need to learn before we can move forward. We think we are ready, but life shows us that we may not be ready, and we need to learn something before we go forward, before we go on that venture that we always wanted to go on. Self-knowledge is often partial in its presence, but it's something that we understand as life moves on. Because we think we understood things, but there's always more to understand, there's always more to learn. And that's something that I myself have realized in my own life. I've gone through my own failures, my own trials and tribulations. Med school didn't work out for me. I've had failures in school prior to that. I applied multiple times just trying to get into med school. And just life experiences in general that didn't work out. But each of these experiences allowed me to see things in a different way, gave me a broader perspective of how to deal with certain situations, things to unlearn, things to relearn, and how to just continue to apply myself in a better way going forward. We sometimes think that because we didn't have certain things work out, that we're just going to discount them completely. But that's not the right way to go forward, because I think after each failure, it's important to take time for reflection, take time for understanding what happened, what can I learn, what are moments that I used that made me better. Sometimes you don't realize those moments and how much they helped you. An example is, there were moments where I was taking an exam in school and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through. But it was in those moments that I proved to myself that I could make it through. And I surprised myself. So I realized for myself that I am capable of things that I can not even imagine. Sometimes putting myself in small time constraints makes me think that I can't accomplish things, but I only realize that I can. And my friend was also in a similar situation as well. He shared his own story of that as well, and that was really powerful for me to hear. So I think it's just those type of things. Sometimes it's the small things that are the most powerful things. So the next time you go through a time of failure, a time of a setback, pause for a minute and ask yourself, what did I learn? Just write things down. Just sit with yourself for some time. Rather than taking that next step forward so diligently and so quickly, take some space to realize what you may have learned so that you can carry yourself better, so that you can learn better. Sometimes when we move too quickly, we fail to remember the moments of teachings. And then we make the same mistakes over and over again because we never took the time to reflect, never took the time to understand ourselves. So that's something I definitely challenge any of you who may be in that moment of uncertainty, who may be in a moment of just not feeling like they're going anywhere or feel stagnant, or they may have gone for something but it didn't work out. We always can find something in the smallest moments, and it's in those moments that create the greatest meaning in our life. And I found myself definitely finding that for myself. So I hope this video found you with some benefit. Share your own stories of any insights you've learned in your own life, as I know it can help anyone else who may be struggling with this as well. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and wish you the best going forward.